everyone, I'm Dahlia and welcome back to Turning Flour. So today I'm going to share with you a really crazy cool recipe for a rainbow layer cake. It's really one of the most exciting cakes I've ever made because it's very different, it's super cool, and if you bring it to someone's house, they will be wowed and ask you tons of questions of how you made it, even though it's just so simple to make. So I will say it does require some time, but it is very easy to make. Also, I would just like to add that my birthday is April 9th, so if any of you guys would like to give me the best birthday present ever, you would go down and subscribe to my channel because that would be amazing and it would make my day if I could reach 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is April 9th. I don't know if I said that before. Anyways, I'm really excited to share this recipe with you, so let's get started. To begin making this rainbow layer cake, I'm going to level off 2 8-inch cakes using my Wilson cake leveler. So just begin with taking off the top, and then once you level the top, you're just going to tort it, which just means you're going to cut the rest of the cake in half. And I'm going to do this for 2 cakes, and that means I'm going to get 4 layers, but I'm only going to be using 3, so you can save the other layer for another cake or just eat it as it is, and it's so delicious. Also, I'm using here my vanilla cake recipe, but you could use my vanilla cake recipe that I have here, or you could also use my butter pound cake. They both work perfectly. So to begin layering my cakes, I'm going to place my first layer of cake onto an 8-inch cake board. Normally, I would adhere it with some icing. I am really not sure why I didn't, but I would recommend putting some icing in between your cake and cake board. So now it's time to add the rainbow layers to this cake. So I've got here a piping bag fitted with an Ateco 808 piping tip, and this is just a medium-large circle tip. And I filled this bag with some red American Buttercream, and I'll leave the link for the recipe down below. And then I'm just going to go in with some orange buttercream, then some yellow buttercream, then some green, blue, and purple buttercream. Now place the second layer of cake on top, press it down, and repeat the same exact steps for the colorful buttercreams inside. Now I'm going to place the last layer of cake on top and make sure it's upside down so that the top is very flat. And then you're going to refrigerate this for 15 minutes just to allow the icing inside to set. Once you remove your cake from the fridge, you're going to begin on the crumb coat. So I'm using a bit of a larger offset spatula because this is a pretty tall cake. And I'm spreading on some white American buttercream. And I just want to make this a really thin layer of cream just to lock in any crumbs. And that's why it's called a crumb coat. So it's okay if there's a little bit of red sticking out of the side. You just want to get it basically iced. And then just clean up the bottom of your board with your spatula and place this cake in the fridge for 30 minutes to set. Once your cake is removed from the fridge, you're going to do your final layer of icing. So I'm going to use the same white icing and apply a generous amount of it onto the top of the cake and then just smooth it out. Once you're done with the top of the cake, move to the sides and slowly add a little bit of cream onto each part of the sides of the cake. You're going to end up with a ton of cream on your cake, but don't worry about it. So once your entire cake is iced and frosting, I'm going to go around the cake with a cake scraper and just smooth out the sides. Once you've smoothed out the sides, just use it to also smooth out the top of the cake by placing your cake scraper at the top edge of the cake and dragging it in. Repeat these steps until your entire cake is smooth and looks gorgeous. Place this cake in the fridge for an extra 30 minutes just so that the cream firms up so that you could decorate it. So now place a 1/4 cup of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple buttercream into separate piping bags fitted with number 2 piping tips. So you're going to begin at the bottom of the cake and pipe red dots, and then dip a paintbrush into some water and use it to smooth down the little tips of each dot. I'm going to continue doing the same design going up the sides and top of the cake with the orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. You could totally serve this cake right away, or you could refrigerate it and take it out at least 4 hours before you want to serve it. Here is the most exciting part. This is the cake that I've cut into, and look how gorgeous those layers are. Once you show this to someone and tell them that you've made it, they will not believe you. And besides for it looking awesome, it also tastes delicious. So I'd really recommend you give this a try. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. The full recipe can be found on my website. It's trainingflour.com. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos every week. And my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, April 9th. So if you could just go click the subscribe button down below, that would make my day.